Hey, howdy, hey, one and all. All right, so we're just getting things started here. Let me double check something on my end before we get too much further. All right, everything is going fine as far as I can tell. All right, well, greetings one and all. It has been a busy last few weeks, and it's going to be a few more busy weeks until summer. Summer is when everything starts to go back to normal. Of course, there's no such thing as normal. There are some months that are going to be better than others, and right now we are in about, we're in one of the lower kind of time periods in terms of what we've had for the streams in the past. This has got to be the longest I've gone without regular multi-streams a week. There's a lot that's happening, of which there are going to be some products that are going to start coming out. We're very, very close. I've been refining that with my time off rather than streaming. And very close to one of them that has been in the works for a year. And that one will be coming out again soon. When it comes out, I look forward to getting to talk with you all about it because it's going to be a pretty big part of this next year. Greetings there, Veluxy. How are you doing? I miss being a stream. Yeah, it's definitely not been regular stream weeks for me. I used to stream about 4 or 5 times a week. Then I went down to 3. Then I went down to 2. Now I'm at about 1. And I don't know how long it's going to be. But right now it's something where I'm just doing once a week. And we're about ready to have a massive change as well. So what you see right now is going to be even more different in the near future. It will all make sense when the first item comes out. It will all make tons more sense. Well, one of the things I need to pass on is that there may be a time period over the next few weeks or months where I kind of go AWOL for a while. And the reason why is actually kind of comical to me. We have a volcano getting ready to erupt. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. We actually have a volcano we were given a code orange for a while back and got downgraded to a code yellow. It's within striking distance, you could say. And that is potentially a big problem. The last time we've had a major volcanic eruption in the area, it caused travel to all be upset. It caused air pollution to become horrible, and it was hard to be able to deal with anything that was electronic. And that may actually happen again. We don't know. Well, anyway, that is happening. And the question is, when will it actually transpire? We don't know. Volcanoes are very... Volcanoes are very difficult things to predict. As such, we just kind of have to take it as it comes. All right. Well, there are a couple other things I need to pass on, but I'm going to be saving those for a little bit later. One of the other things I need to mention is last night I was streaming some art. It wasn't supposed to happen. I was going to try and do this yesterday. But I was doing just because there's a small competition want to try and make something for it. But I got to thinking, and we are going to be following through with a thought that I had a while back. We're going to be making game streams twice a month, max. That means next week we're going to be skipping this. We're going to be doing art. Then we'll come back to this the week afterwards. After the season, it's probably going to become even less common. Anyway, it's something that has been needing to happen for a while, especially as we get further into 2025 and I have to deal with the responsibilities of trying to take some of my dreams and ideas to the next level. I have been missing streams because I have no charge in my phone. Was making a new account on YouTube. Oh, well, too many accounts starts becoming hard to manage. So hopefully you find a good solution for that. Your average grandma. Greetings, average grandma. How are you doing? We're also going to have some of the more philosophical streams coming up. I did a lot of those early on, and they kind of petered out a little bit, and I've been missing them. I miss doing the deep dives into all sorts of sophisticated, philosophical, theological discussion points. So anyway, that's during the art streams, that's easier for me to do. During the game streams, it can be easy. Well, assuming it's actually there's actually like easier competition, but as of late, the competition's not been too easy. It's been quite difficult, actually. No, I'll pass on that one. We keep things civil around here, and as such, you're going to only get civility from me in this. There's a little stretch of forest nearby where I live. And I noticed recently a lot of trash in the area. Now, I tried to grab what I could to try and clean up a little bit, but lo and behold, it's just way too much. But each time I pass by, I try and grab a little bit more trash, but I'm noticing a trend. The trash comes from a nearby mall. And so there is the occasion where you will get a strong wind that comes through, and it will cause all the trash from inside of the bins to just go all over the place and get stuck in all the trees, because we actually do have quite thick underbrush. And as such, it makes it kind of tough to do the cleanup. Well, during right now, before all the leaves come out, it's the best time to actually collect all that garbage and try and get as much of it as you can. I was finding trash from like 4 years ago. 4 years ago in this little area that's like right off the beaten trail. I have no idea how it's gone unseen for this long. The only thing I can guess is that the wind must have grabbed it from another part of the forest and moved it back to that area. Because some of it had signs that literally were from 4 years ago. Which is a reminder that not everything, breaks apart in the wilderness. Oh, golly. I don't know how to use that thing. But anyway, I can only guess the wind must have blown it back. And it reminded me of an idea that came out that multiple cultures have talked about. If you can clean up just a little bit, even if it's just one item, you found a piece of paper on the ground, you pick it up and you take it home with you, throw it in the garbage. If everybody did that, everything would be cleaned up in like a week. And now I used to not think that was actually possible until I was living overseas, and there was something called Combat Proud that was going around, of which everybody was required to go around and clean up a little bit of trash. And if you were caught throwing a little bit of trash away, you got serious punishment. Well, you know what? I've never seen a place more beautiful than all those military bases. Since then, nothing has come close. Not Disney, not any local neighborhood, nothing. Absolutely nothing has come to the level of detail and beauty that you saw on the military bases, because everybody cleaned up the trash. And so I've been thinking about that, looking around, seeing the trash everywhere, and thinking, we all have a chance to grab just a little bit. It may not seem like we're doing much, but if we all do a little bit, well, then it actually starts to add up. Now, part of the problem is that there are people that want to throw their trash everywhere. And I think that honestly, most trash probably comes from less than 10% of the population. Because when I walk down the street, I'll see usually a very, very small number of people who have stuff in their hands, and they'll just take it and they'll throw it off to the side. Now, granted, when it comes from a trash bin, harder to be able to clean up. But I wish that people would start to teach their kids a little bit about being responsible. Because it just takes a little bit to help steer those kids away from just throwing their trash everywhere. Because, yeah, it's mostly kids that are throwing it. Greetings there, Bastion. How you doing? You're in chat with Light. In chat with Light and a fraud. Fraud or a frog? Pass on my best to Light. Yeah, there's all sorts of people come down here. And they're bots. Oh, golly, not all of them are bots. Not all of them. This is not good. Not good. Ah, yeah, frog. I was thinking. You know, I was talking with a friend as of late, and we were going over some of the challenges that he's had to deal with over the last couple of years. And oh, the guy kind of did himself in there with that explosive. He's been having to go through, my friend has been having to go through quite a bit of challenges recently. Someone tried to cancel him recently. And it's kind of strange. You think that maybe we'd be beyond that, but it's not really the case. It turns out that people will always want to try and cause problems for folks, and for him, unfortunately, it was over money. Someone wanted to cause him problems. Oh, golly. Oh well. But it reminded me about just some of the challenges of having to navigate a culture like we have right now. Things are changing, yes. There are still some people out there that honestly do like to cause problems. We all have the ability to make a difference, though. We have the ability, kind of like with the trash, be able to pick up a little bit of trash. And we also have the ability to use our words to build people up. Because it's very easy to tear them down. It's harder to build them up. And all we can do is offer a little bit here and there, a little bit of healing, a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of wisdom. And it all starts to add together. And eventually, we get to the point where we're actually making a bigger difference. We just might not see it until years later when they finally come out and say, hey, you know what, that was just what I needed, and it transformed my life. I've had a couple of people say that to me in the past. It's not common, but it does happen. I'm not saying that to try and say that somehow I'm better than others. I just was blessed enough to get the chance to actually see the fallout. In that case, good fallout. I've also gotten to see bad fallout too. I've gotten to see where a couple of negative words can tear someone down permanently. And then they always remember you for your words in a very bad way. That's kind of what my friend is dealing with someone trying to cancel him. Someone's words coming back to haunt him. Not just his words that are causing problems, but now other people in the ways that they address him. The tongue is powerful. It can heal and it can kill. Like I've mentioned before, a single word can start a war, and a single word can end it. It is the most powerful force that you have. It's up to you to decide how you want to use it. Because last I checked, most of us don't want to use our words for good. We don't even want to use our words for maturity. We want to use our words for us. But we have the ability to change things drastically for people, just by a little bit of encouragement. Beware the person who, instead of taking the opportunity to encourage, takes the opportunity to tear down. That type of person is not to be trusted. And unfortunately, the web has made a lot of those people. A whole lot. And I do say made because we don't naturally behave in everyday life the way that we behave online. And as such, it's important to try and maintain that level of wisdom and civility, because we don't know about whether or not we're going to mess up horribly because of the behavior that is considered acceptable on the web. Speaking of which, so I asked this question. If you had the opportunity to mock a friend in a joking manner, to help lift their spirits when they're down, or to just sit and listen and say just a little bit of encouragement, which is the best option? Now, it's going to be different from person to person. But I do think there's a generality that we can start to draw. What is the best option? Well, I've heard it said that we should Be more willing to help lighten up a person's day. Be lighthearted. Be funny. Help them to be distracted from the pain that they're going through. That's what I hear people say the most. Well, I have never quite agreed with that, and I couldn't really figure out why. That was until it happened to me. And I had to deal with frustration and pain, and I saw how people behaved. Some people wanted to joke it away, and there's a couple of people that wanted to help fix it. I tell you what, the people who wanted to help fix it, I have very, very great respect for them. The people that try to joke it away, not as much. Can lightheartedness help? Yes, absolutely. But let's not think that somehow laughter is going to always solve a person's pain. And I say that very much so because I've seen people try and help folks that are hurting deeply, and they try and make it go away with a laugh. And they eventually find out that the person who they got to finally laugh and wash all their cares and woes away, that one day something terrible happened to them. And they thought, well, I thought I made their life better. They were laughing again. Laughter is a cover. Laughter is a way to conceal the pain. It doesn't heal it. If your arm is broken, do you need a comedian? No. You need someone to help you set that bone, to be sober-minded, to be wise, to be able to set it and mend it. You don't need a comedian. But when your spirit's so low, laughter sometimes can help. I mean, it can help to lighten the heart, but it doesn't solve the problem. It helps you go a little bit further for the day, but it doesn't make the pain and the frustration go away. I won't mention what the streams are that I've been watching, but I've been watching a streamer for a lot over the last couple of months. It's just something about the streamer that stands out to me. He's a unique fellow. He has got great humor. He also has great pain. And it reminded me of an interview that they had of a Japanese artist who mentioned that Japanese are really good at art in many ways because their life is full of pain. Pain helps you see beauty better. It does. Well, pain also can help you to find humor better. Sometimes the greatest comedians are the ones that are hurting the most. A good example of that is Robin Williams. Robin Williams was a very, very depressed, broken man, but he was the funniest of men as well. Well, eventually, when he was found with having taken his own life, people all over the world were like, how could this have happened to him? He was so funny. He was such a nice guy. He was so loving and caring and good-hearted. They never thought to think that maybe the reason why he was so loving, caring, and good-hearted was because he was the one that hurt the most. the more you hurt, the more you understand how words can destroy you. And then you want to make sure that others are mended, or what you think will help. But it doesn't actually help in the long run for themselves. Because again, the humor only masks the problem. You need a doctor, so to speak, an emotional, wise, spiritual leader that can help you move on from the pain. And in doing so, you will find that your pain starts to disappear. But the scars are there. They're left behind. Because in the end, you're not going to get rid of the scars, but you can stop the pain from overwhelming you. Pain isn't bad. What is bad is ignoring the pain. Oh golly, that's not good. That was close. But anyway, so you can't mask the pain with a laugh. Just like that streamer that I've been watching. Well, I got to the point in the streams when the guy disappeared for a couple of years. And his streams started up afterwards. Now I get the benefit watching it in getting to skip past that part. Oof. I'm back, says 2. Indeed. So I came to the part where the streams had their break. The guy was gone for, I think, 3 years? 2-3 years, something like that. Well, he was at his funniest. Can't play with him, understandable. It's good to honor your parents, even with their punishments. Good to honor them. So he had 2-3 years that he just disappeared, gone. Why did he disappear? Well, it turns out, despite being a great comedian, and despite having hilarious streams, he was a broken man. And every time he got off his streams, he was in tears, sobbing, unable to overcome his frustrations, his woes, and his struggles. Well, 2-3 years had passed, and he was finally starting to heal. And that's when he came out and said, "Hey folks, I've been dealing with a horrible string of problems." It's been interesting to watch that. Because, again, it's amazing what words can do. Because prior to him disappearing, I noticed that the chat had been taunting. It had been taunting his pain. And suddenly, it apparently got to him. And it finally caused him to snap. Now, he was already dealing with horrible, horrible problems. That just pushed him over the edge. Again, like I said earlier, words are powerful. They have meaning. And your words can build up and they can tear down. Well, he's still having problems. Because he is, unfortunately, someone who doesn't believe, honestly, doesn't believe that that his pain has reason. He doesn't believe that there is a cause for these things to take place, and it's not for his suffering, it's for his salvation. In his pain, it's been causing him to pull back into himself, when what he needs is to turn around and actually seek help from somebody that can be able to offer him mentorship and guidance. The words that he needs are the words that can heal him. That's what he needs. Ooh. Yeah, don't go hitting people. That's not necessarily the most civil way to go about things. There's a time and a place for there to be physical altercations. But first and foremost, use your words. Use them wisely. Use them caringly. Because the moment that you start to allow yourself to speak physically, people start to get wounded, and bitterness starts to form. Now, see, you're in the clear, Biloxi, for right now. If that was to happen in a couple of years, the consequences could be way worse. So, in that sense, yes, we have to be able to learn about how to get better, to improve. Hopefully he's okay as well. Hopefully it wasn't a terrible injury. But this is a learning moment. It's definitely a learning moment. I knew a guy. He got absolutely well. Let me tell you the story. Okay, so I was in college. Now I'm a big fella. I'm a 6'4". I am over 240 pounds. I do have a lot of strength. I don't train, but I do have a lot of strength. There was a guy that came up to me and he wanted to wrestle. Because he looked at me and was like, he was about 5 inches shorter than me, and he felt like he could take me in a wrestling match. Now, I had arm wrestled people in the past. It was perfectly fine, but I never did anything that was like hardcore wrestling. I didn't want to hurt anybody because I had accidentally hurt an uncle, and I didn't want to do that again. So he kept bugging me. He was like, "Hey, I want to wrestle with you." And I said, "Okay, fine. We'll do this." And so we went out front. This was again on college campus. He gets into a crouched position. He's ready to go. And the third person there says, "All right, ready, start." And he lunges for me. And he doesn't grab me the way that I expect. He grabs my neck. And he starts to squeeze. Now, for me, I was expecting to be wrestling this fella in a non-threatening way. And so I was expecting to like go arm on arm, leg on leg, that sort of wrestling. He wanted to do hardcore wrestling. And as I feel my neck starting to get pressed, I start feeling this thought and thinking, you know what? He's going to knock me out. He's going to crush my neck at this point because he's putting everything he can into this. and I start to choke. And I can't breathe, and I know I have only seconds to be able to do something. Well, I looked at his arm, and I thought I could bite his arm. Because I didn't know what he was trying to do. He was doing something that he thought was competition. He didn't realize that he was using tactics that I had not agreed to. And so I thought, well, I could bite his arm and risk him coming down over my head and making the injury worse. Or I could assume that there is something else that's wrong. So with all my strength, I pull his arm away just enough to get out a few words. Stop it. Well, I used stop it, you idiot. But when I did that, it like something clicked in him. And suddenly he let go and he's like, I didn't realize I'd gone that far. My neck hurt for a week or two after that. Hurt badly. Because he had actually done damage, physical damage. It went from being a competition to suddenly being, this guy's actually trying to cause harm. Our communications ended after that. I did not interact with him, he didn't interact with me. We acknowledged each other from a distance, but I realized that this guy really did mean to cause permanent harm. Well, he says that he didn't, and I kind of believe him, and I also kind of don't. He was a guy that it's hard to tell, honestly. He learned at that point just how dangerous that could be, and I never saw him do that again to anybody. I never heard about him doing that to anybody ever again. But he came this close to ending up in legal problems because of how severely the damage was starting to get done. Anyway, I mentioned that to say, always got to be careful. You never know. What one person thinks of as play might actually be doing physical harm to somebody. And of course, I could have gotten back at him and tried to do physical harm to him. I could have reached up and tried to gouge out his eyes, honestly, if I was in a really terrible position. But again, that would cause things to get worse. It would cause for more chaos, more violence. 5'7", he was 5'2". Oh yeah, so you're about that 5-inch difference that I was mentioning about. Okay, how do we get this out? Oh yeah, that's right, we have to use swords, of course. Ooh! Macrath. Alright. Let's see here. Don't need that, don't need that, okay, I don't need any of that. Pressing on. What the? Anonymous. It's a really common thing in our world to want to try and prove ourselves. The guy at college wanted to prove himself. He wanted to prove that he was stronger than me. He was the one who trained all the time. He was the one who was doing all the deadlifts and whatnot, studying martial arts and whatnot, and I wasn't. When pitted against each other in an arm wrestling contest, even though I never trained, I did fairly well because of my size. One of the reasons why I never trained or never found the need for it was because, well, I was naturally strong to begin with. I'm already intimidating. There's no need to try and make it worse. I had people that shunned me because they said, oh, well, you're intimidating. And so thus, I learned, well, I can either be big, tough, intimidating, and be the muscle man that I always dreamt I could be, or I could realize that I've been given already an advantage, and I need to focus on the thing that is lacking for myself, which for me was just being kind to one another, being civil, understanding words, and rather than using my strength to try and win a conflict, but to instead use my wit and my words. And you know what I learned in the process? I learned there's a lot of potential. Shoot. I learned there's a lot of potential for to resolve a problem before it gets to any sort of physical altercation. I mentioned this story before. I'm going to keep the names a bit vague because I've already mentioned to the people that needed to know it. And no need to rekindle old animosities. But there was a time when I was working with some folks, and they were trying to prove a point. And they went to a place, a mall, where they wanted to try and prove themselves in a video. And a security guard came up and confronted them. And rather than wisely diffuse the situation, they tried to agitate it with their words. Words have power. They tried to agitate it because they realized that they could be able to get the person flustered if they started arguing rather than trying to appease and understandably resolve the problem. I just stood there, listened to both sides. I didn't address anything. They knew that I was with them. But you know what? I was able to leave the place of my own free will when the other ones were literally running for the cars because they were being chased. And there I was, gradually walking. And others got back like, how did you get away? And I said, I didn't need to run. I wasn't there to try and agitate. I wasn't there to try and make things worse. I was there to find a peaceful solution. Well, the reason why that became more of a possibility is because when I was younger, I found out that there was a very high chance of things going wrong if I didn't use my words and my wit. I've had a couple of people try and ruin me. And you know, the ones that almost were successful were all with words. None of them were with physical strength. None of them were through the means of material or of material tools or physical means, feats of strength. None of those were the way that people tried to cause problems. The only ones that actually got somewhere were words. Everything else was like water off your back. Well, when you have someone try and destroy you with their words, oh my goodness, it hurts. It causes so many problems. And it's very, very hard to fix the problems. There was a manager that I had when I was working down in Orlando. And a manager didn't like me. Why? I still don't know. It's a big mystery. Well, this manager decided that she couldn't stand me. And so thus decided to go about making a false accusation. Well, because I was the type of person that I was, the only accusation that she could make was that I had messed up with cleaning supplies. Why? Because I never did anything or went anywhere that could potentially compromise me. And this person knew it. So she accused me of messing up a chemical mixture that was going to harm people, and thus decided to make the problem worse as time went on by trying to make bigger accusations, try and claim that staff members couldn't stand me and all these other things were causing problems. This massive scandal started to be forged, and of which none of it had any truth. And it wasn't until months later that it actually came out that this person had made all of it up. And I had to get an apology from that person's manager. But the manager's first inclination was to use words against me. First inclination was to use other people's words against me as well. I did not have many friends down there. And so what is the first thing that the manager tried to do? Try to make it out that the people that were in like that neutral category for me, weren't friends necessarily, but we at least had good rapport, tried to alienate me through words. Making false accusations, trying to make animosity. I didn't buy it, and I just kind of went on, but the words did cause a lot of emotional problems. You become discouraged. And you're like, well, where is everybody else? Is there anybody actually who's going to take my side of the argument? Ooh, rocket drill. Well, no one did. And it was the manager, the head manager for the entire area that had to help out. All of it was done through words. No physical strength would have been able to help me. No amount of work could solve it. All I could do is try and withstand the assault of words by not using words. Kind of strange how that one goes about. Some areas you have to use words to defend yourself, and sometimes you just need to let your silence proceed, especially when you have false accusations against you. Silence puts the burden of proof upon someone else. They have to put themselves out there and use their words, and many times they will show what sort of person they really are when they have a chance to really talk for a long time. Oh my. Ouch, Veluxy. Where's this? Oh, wait. That's where it is. I couldn't remember where those crypto coins are. It's over there. By the way, folks, just your friendly reminder, do not invest into crypto. It's a scam. I work in the world of tech, communications. I had somebody convey to me the way that you can scam people with it. That's why I will never invest into crypto and why I encourage nobody to invest in it. Just because it is so very easy to trick people. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. Especially if you don't know. Good, it hasn't been done yet. Where's one of the bags? Oh, there we go. Bingo, thermite. Time to burn it down. Wait a minute. There it is. Let me through. Wait, can I use this? Nope. So Kitty Quinn isn't gonna make it. Yep. I know everybody wants to get rich quick. Well, not everybody. People that don't want the challenge of life. But we're not made to go through life and live in a paradise. Nor are we supposed to go about becoming the ultra wealthy. If there's one thing we've been told throughout the scriptures is that wealth is destructive. And we don't want to miss out on future blessings and benefits by compromising and... Oh, wait, that's another player. Uh-oh. Give me ammo. Oh, come on. Blast. Oh well. I need more ammo before I did that anyway. So what's a way to maybe make crypto work? Sadly, there's only one way. You have to centralize it. Ooh, but that's against the whole point of crypto. No, it isn't. That's exactly what crypto was designed for. It was designed to be centralized. It's controlled by somebody. The only reason why you and I can say that Bitcoin has any value is because somebody controls it. Tens of thousands of cryptocurrencies exist. Bitcoin is one of them. Just one. Oh, it's Jess. Hey, Jess, how you doing?
Good, how about you?
Yeah, been fine and dandy. We're having to deal with a little bit of a problem in the area, though. A volcano is getting ready to erupt. And it's within spitting distance.
Yeah, I kind of heard a bit when you joined Deadman stream earlier, saying something about, he said, like, saying about something about volcano.
Yep. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. Probably up the mountain.
I don't know. Yeah, so I grew up on Jimmy Buffett. So I got the reference.
Oh, good.
I was actually well, had like I think it was supposed to be like his greatest hit CD thing. Like, I like how he called it like songs you know by heart, but didn't know you, but don't know the name, like something like that. And that was on. I think that was like one of my favorite songs. I think because I like the beat of it.
Hmm.
I like that Cheeseburger in Paradise. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Oh,
I'm gonna be back
you
in
see
just a
for-
second. Gonna get myself some more to drink. It just ran out.
Ron isn't seeing the load screen. They're actually loading into a match. I'll be right back.
Somebody's shouting outside the window. Can't quite tell who it is.
Mm.
All right. I gotta go to this.
Go?
I gotta go to the city so I can get the next crypto coin for the black market.
Mm.
How's work been for you, Jess?
It's been interesting.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
It's Spirit Jason who
Taking
comes
this-
by and says that he's the one who's shouting outside my window.
Took this a bit to look on my screen and it was very weird. Very
Oh.
blocky.
Oh, someone's landing next to us. Take
The
cover.
city itself didn't really have any texture. Yeah, I saw. The only thing I'm trying to find a weapon.
Just found
a
this.
weapon, but not much of a help for a weapon.
Okay, found a
Oh,
weapon.
there we go. This one. Okay, help.
Is that a Tomb Raider skin?
Yeah.
Dandy.
In the shop. I think she's still in the shop.
That's a game that I saw a whole lot when other people playing when I was growing up. But because we all had PCs, that was... Oh, that's a game that we never got a chance to try. It's a bot.
Oh, there.
Keanu Reeves bot.
Yeah.
Okay, now how does this rocket drill work?
Bring it up and it'll show you favorite things. The one lets you fly, and if you like kind of pause while you're flying, which I think would be your aim, wherever your aim is, because that's what it is for me. If you don't like hold it, you just kind of do it. You kind of go like in spurts, and you can change your direction while you're flying. Or you've got one that will let you like drill through.
Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh.
Oh. They ran through here and they ran back out. They're right here by the...
Yep. Oh. I forgot to
That's alright, my
reload the
game
other
is
item.
being laggy, so I
Indeed.
think that was kind of affecting it.
But I'm not right outside your window. I'm in California, but I'm just loud. Oh, well. I see how it is. BR Jason, I think you might do well if you became a public speaker, because with that sort of a voice, you could speak to crowds with no problem. Jeff doesn't even know how to rocket drill. I bet you've never even used one in real life. Well, I hate to have to say it, BR Jason, but I've never done one. I've never tried a rocket drill in real life.
It makes the vault go a lot faster.
Oh.
You get
Now,
that, and then Windows, you know how well it's doing the different stages, while like each stage like a different support bit lights up red. And then when it's lighting up red, you attack that with the drill, and it just speeds up that stage like so fast, like boom.
I think I missed it earlier because I tried it I was clicking through it. I didn't get a chance really to experiment with it too much, but I think it was hitting the wrong part of the door because I thought that maybe that would help, and it didn't do anything.
You can't just like attack. You gotta go at whatever's the current weak spot.
I see. Have to use a rocket drill maybe to dig a new channel for the volcano up here so it doesn't erupt in my direction. By the way, folks, just a reminder, if now this is a big if the volcano does erupt, I might be out for a week or two because it will cause so many problems. We have no idea what to expect. Only a week or two? Well,
oh damn it, you disappear for a month.
I said, if I'm gone for a month, then you should worry. Honestly, I think it's an ash volcano for the most part, so I don't think we have to worry about massive chunks of rock that are going to be thrown our way, but we are technically within a bit of a blast radius. It's not, well, I mean, we're at the extreme end of it, but it's still remotely possible. Public speaker, I'd do that, but I use it more when I'm coaching PE, screaming across the blacktop at the boys asking why they stopped running and how many more laps they want because of it.
Have you gone into the expanded new vaults?
The expanded new vaults? No.
The black market, the community did a thing, so they you can now go into those extra rooms. You know, there's those extra doors. You can now access them. And then there's that quest line. There's a quest line. Crap, what's it called? The outlaw key card. So everyone can get into that with that, and then you've got to do the different key card quest stages in order to like complete stuff, and then you can unlock more stuff. Like I think you get that all like completely completed, so you get like the top of the best card, and there's a chest in there. So like one of those like big chests. Sort of like remember when we had the remix and those ones that you had to either kill the boss so that it became on your side, or you had to go in the disguise as one of the henchmen. And and unlock. A big chest are like that, but you have to have the right level key card and you can just get it.
I'll join, but stay in the VC that I'm currently in. I see what it's like Bastion doesn't want to be around us anymore. Him and Light are buddies, and we don't even register on that group anymore. Feel so alone, rejected.
So, we're gonna go to the city?
Let's go here. This one's probably going to be a little bit easier.
Nothing but a heartbreak. Yeah, I don't know if you caught on during Damn Yesterday or if you caught another one set. I have some of them like snort sort of not all that happy with me. Because I taught Dan how to do the whole music while you're gliding in thing, and he's got set to the unicorn songs, and I was like always singing the unicorn song.
No, I wonder what that sound was. I was listening to it in the background.
Yeah,
I don't watch the stream.
Thing. You can do the moment. Okay, how do you get down from here?
I just jumped over
staircase.
over the ledge. It almost jumped to my death down here. Light is holding me hostage. Uh-huh. Bastion is being bullied by Light.
Settings now. There's a thing called moments, and so you can set any of like your jam tracks or whatever, like your music stuff, to play while you're gliding in. And you can even set a different one for when you're okay, my game is definitely lagging bad. So I just whacked that floor a whole lot and it made no difference. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys, when you guys deal with lag, I can completely understand.
This is when people talk. When the streamers talk about, you go in and there's a big TV right in front of the window, and you got a sleeping bag, a folding lawn chair, and then a lamp that's sitting on the floor. That's all that's in. And then you go in the kitchen and there's a fridge and a suitcase, and that's it.
I came across an ice bender Zuko. I'm down. Phooey. Have I mentioned that I missed the avatar powers? There he goes. The ice bender himself. Oh, that was close. Could hit the train track with that. So I think I'm getting very close, folks, to the next big product that's coming out. In this one, I don't know whether or not to tease it. I've mentioned it a little bit, but I don't know if I should do a tease of it before it comes out because it's been taking so long. And so you might see a tease in the future, you might not. I don't know.
I found some Ghost Splash, but I think.
Coming down the stairs.
Oh, they're shooting the bot.
Got Zuko. You got us, buddy. Thanks for being the pin cushion. I have a gift of medication for you. I have a bandage. Ooh, I got his ice bending powers. Perfect.
Come here.
Thank you. I got thermite. Just gotta get some shield. Oh, there's some splash over there.
I think we'll find some shield in the vault. Also.
True.
I think if I remember right, the chest. Oh, I'm gonna need you to throw the thermite on.
Yep. Gonna cut through this wall. And
I
here I
didn't
am.
grab thermite.
Thermite.
Because you said you had it, so I didn't grab it.
Time to be a hot time in this bank right now. What the?
Yeah, so
Oh,
see
it's the wolf.
how it's glowing red? Oh, oops, I did the wrong one.
Does the wolf spawn here now?
He spawns at different ones.
Okay, well, he decided to come pay a visit with us. Big scary wolf. That's right. Take that, you wolf. Uh-oh. That's... Was that the bot? Yeah, it hit hard.
Here, do you want the mythic mammoth that's 2-shot?
Sure. Oh, golly. Mm-hmm.
I left it out on the street.
Yep, got it.
Oops, wrong one.
Oh! Come on, drill. I don't know if this drill's working. Oh, you gotta press the other button. That's it. Okay, I should have known that. Take out the dill bit. All right, wonderful. I like this pump and dump shotgun.
I've got mixed feelings about it. Actually, a lot of... Here's a 50 pop.
Baseball bat.
Which I've actually seen, like, streamers even saying, it's like, because the way it messes with your vision.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Understandable.
The way it zooms is very weird.
Alright. Gotta go and buy some
Are you
stuff.
full up on gold too?
Yeah, full up on gold. Seasons like this, it's so easy to just get maxed out.
Ooh, wait, move over, let me get in the driver's seat. Let me show you what else I bought.
Ooh, fancy. This is like a standard
like
off-roading
Jeep.
vehicle in Alaska. Jeep didn't want to be outdone by Tesla, and they're like,
Where do
hey,
you wanna
put
go?
our vehicle in. We gotta go to the... let's go to the shop. We don't have too long that we can be out.
Look!
What? Oh,
Oh, llama!
golden llama. It reminds me about the how we no longer have demon llama. Poor demon llama. Wonderful, thank you. Wait a second. Just a second. Oh, never mind.
What?
I just thought I saw something else with the text. I just misread it. I wish that they would make these vehicles slightly different, so like a Jeep could go better up hills, and a Tesla truck could accelerate faster. I think that would be a neat addition. Time to buy from the criminals. Anything here that you want? I got one other
Come
coin.
over here. Open door.
Oh. Does it take a coin
And
to enter?
then, look, drum gun. Is that this one?
Oh, okay.
And see, here's
got
the
it.
test that when you get high enough one, you'll be able to open. But you gotta complete that walk quest.
Oh.
When you get high enough, you can open that. And look,
Clever.
have Outlaw Midas is over here. Oh, you can only talk to him. You can't hire him.
Oh, we got Storm on us.
But at one of the other ones, Brutus is in the thing, and you can hire him.
I like this. It's a good addition.
Yeah.
Oh, Storm's hurting.
Whoops.
I messed up, Jess.
What?
I forgot. It's supposed to be different. Different black markets.
I think it threw it on the thing to go. Oh no, it threw on the ground, but we got healed up anyway, so.
Yeah, that still helped. I can't believe that.
You
All
gotta
that
do this
effort.
different one.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's okay.
So you can guess where we're going next time. Well, there we go. Someone's in the road. What the? Boing! Someone else is coming.
Wait, how come one died and one was knocked, but they were both shooting at us?
A little peculiar. Yeah, messed that one up. Oh, that should have been a hit.
Okay. Reminded why I don't like this gun. Don't like the sniper either, but it might do better than the freaking collateral.
Oh, come on. I'm a terrible shot with this thing. I'm certain that this sniper is just slightly off. Alright, well.
Yeah.
We're missing a tire.
Oh, one of our tires just shot out.
Well, there's at least a gas station nearby. It's amazing how tiny that little rim is.
Now let's hope I can steer well enough to not.
Not blow it up. There we go.
Seriously?
Boing! Oh, you want some as well, eh? Yes, the baseball bat is finally starting to work. I knew it would just be a little while until I got the hang of it. Another golden llama.
Alright, well I gotta head towards those 2 yellow circles to do the buried treasure quest.
Ah. Oh, I see.
So that I can earn Midas's trust for one of the freaking outlaw quests is to do a shadow briefing. So I'm guessing those 2 yellow circles are the 2. That one and that one, I'm guessing those are. That's the only indicators on the map, so.
I think I heard another vehicle there for a moment. There's a buried treasure right there.
One. Oh, fresh
Enemy
bat.
team right up there. Oh, definitely worth upgrading. So there was a time when I was when we were living in Japan. I was in Little League, and I had a very strong swing, but I could never hit a ball. Oh, there's the other buried treasure right over there. I could never hit the ball during a game, but I could hit it during in practice. And sure thing. Yeah, and I get the completed one as well. Wonderful. So I can never hit in game, but I can hit in practice. Well, one day I found I found the need for a new bat, because the bat that I currently had was getting all banged up, beat up, and it was kind of a little too small for me at that point, because I had hit a growth spurt. And so my mother took me out to get a baseball bat, and because we were in Japan, there is a nation that loves baseball, and as a result, trying to get bats was actually pretty easy just about anywhere. But there was a problem. They were Japanese bats. They didn't have American muscle in mind. And so you could get aluminum bats. And oh my goodness, those things could hit forever. You would hit the ball and you just go careening towards the fence. Well, I found out why Americans were not allowed to have aluminum bats after a while. Because during a game, I finally did hit the ball.
Storm's coming.
Oh, and as I threw the bat off to the side, I saw shards of metal go flying in different directions. I had split the aluminum bat, and it wasn't doing so well. And so it was completely kaput after that.
Whereas, like, all bats you find in America now are aluminum.
Yeah, it was thin
They're
aluminum.
more durable than a wood.
Oh shoot, I messed that up.
Yep.
Dang nabbit. Hey, that was me, except I couldn't usually hit during practice either. So my coach got angry at me, because he was like, you can hit in practice, you can never hit during a game. You know, it's kind of interesting. You could say it kind of happened for me in most things in life. I can hit really good in practice. When I'm under pressure, in the game of life, you could say, I always fail. And I learned that early on. And I don't know why that was the case. I don't know why I was given that sort of mentality, that sort of lot. I'm sure it's for a reason. I just haven't figured that out yet. But there was one day when the coach just had it. And he said, you can't hit the ball past second base. Because up until that point, I had never hit the ball past second base. I said, but I can hit it to the fence. I could probably even hit a home run. And he said, do you hear that, guys? He thinks he can actually hit a home run. And he got angry. He was furious that I would dare even suggest that I could do that. He said, you get 3 balls. If you miss, you have to run around the field. I think it was 10 times. I was terrible at running. And I was like, oh no. You see, I would be the person that BR Jason would be shouting at, saying, why are you taking so long? I am a terrible runner. My legs ache like no tomorrow. Always have been that way. So I get up to the bat and I'm shaking because I know that under pressure I can't hit. But this wasn't a game. First hit went to first base. Second hit went to second base and a little bit beyond. Uh-oh, there goes Jess.
My internet connection spazzed out with me trying to switch to the better one, so.
All right, we'll give it a moment.
I'm in the lobby. Oh, I'm in the lobby. It just, when it refreshed the connection.
Oh, there we go.
It kicked me from the group.
So the third ball is about ready to be pitched. And the coach has already said, all right, folks, when we're done with this, everyone can go home. And basically, I would be the one left behind to run around the field. I'm like, well, okay. Honestly, at that point, I was offering up a prayer. It's like, Lord, I really don't want to run around the bases. Please help. And there's sometimes when God answers a prayer, but not in the way that you want. The ball was pitched. It came right square down the middle of the bag. It was a perfect throw. I swung the bat and it connected perfectly. And the ball went flying. And it disappeared into the darkness. The lights were on, but it was still hard to follow. The baseball hit the back fence, and you heard poof, tink against it. The ball bounced off the top of it and onto the ground inside the field. And all the kids were like, wow. And what did the coach say? Told you couldn't do it. Start running. I missed it by inches. I missed a home run by inches. And what was the coach's response? He couldn't see that I was telling the truth, that I could hit it to the fence and possibly hit a home run. It had been right where I thought it was going to be. He was going by the letter of it.
That's simple as a slight difference in the wind.
Yeah, precisely. Well, there I was running around the field. And you know what? The devil is somebody that accuses us, holding us to a letter of the law without the ability to have someone judge fairly. The devil wants us to think that there is no room for middle ground, a pardon. And that's something I learned through that. That things can be exactly as they should be for it to basically be that God answering a prayer. But somebody else sees that and then they get upset. Like the coach who, it was, in the end, it was the question of whether or not he was going to be shamed for making a threat like that. And he decided he didn't want to do that. And so he decided to stick with the letter of his accusation. And so thus, I ended up with the penalty. But at the same time, the relief of knowing that it could happen. You know, I did not do very well that season. But none of the other kids doubted that I could get it to the fence after that. Coach was not nice. He maintained a very rude, very mean sort of personality. And it never quite changed. And I don't entirely know why he was such a bitter man in those terms. But so it was.
Yeah, so you see how this bar's lit red up top? That's the one you want to go. Oh, now
Yeah,
it's
there we go. Perfect.
So wait for the next one when we hit this next stage. Okay, see upper left?
Oh, that does go much faster. This thing does a lot of damage to guys.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Got
See
the
what
coins.
I mean about how much faster it goes with that?
Oh yeah, that is super fast.
Hey Jeff, it looks like they popped some sure.
Oh, wonderful. Look at all this gold. Gold everywhere. Too bad it's here and not in Fort Knox.
Now what, we need to go to the black market near this one?
Oh. This thing is as powerful as the rocket from the last chapter.
Well,
oh, never mind.
It
It can't fly that high.
Rocket ram.
Yeah, my bad. The rocket ram, yeah, from 2 chapters ago. I'm wrong. It actually can't go as high. Oh no, wait. Never mind. It can.
You can. Oh, should I tell you what one of the mythics is? I'm guessing you haven't seen the stuff we posted about.
Yeah, I've been a bit distracted with work.
Shockwave. That's a grenade launcher. That's a shockwave grenade launcher.
Ooh. That's spiffy.
So, do you need to go to a certain
yes.
black market? Which one?
I need to go to the one in the north.
The Mass
It
Meadow?
is right there.
This one?
Yep.
Alright, well there's a launch pad here, or do you want to take a vehicle?
So take a vehicle.
Okay. There's a rocket drill, another rocket drill over here. You want to refresh? I think there's a vehicle out front. Don't remember.
Taking a moment to practice my
Yeah.
batting skills.
There's an SUV. Want me to come pick you up?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, it's actually a little bad, and we get away from them. Whoa! Whoa!
That coming towards you.
No! Oof.
Nemo, keep alone.
Darn it! They got my crypto.
I got your card, but crap, they knocked Bastion too.
No, not YouTube Bastion. Hokey smokes, we have
So I'm guessing they're wiping. Oh, they're in my vehicle. They hopped on the vehicle and they're shooting it.
Hokey smokes, we have lights and brain expander. What the? What incarnations is that horrid thing, Bastion?
It's a long story.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Some unspeakable thing happened, and now we have that and a new emote that I'm in love with.
Don't tell me that's the emote that you're in love with. I mean, some people fall in love with brainy things, but what?
The other half of it.
Yeah, it's the bottom half of it.
Oh no.
Was it in the
Twitch emote?
chat? Or Twitch?
Oh no.
Where do I go to see
No.
this?
Bash,
Or do I not want to see?
Oh, we send it in memes. we sent it in memes.
Oh, is that what it is? I saw that earlier. I was wondering what incarnations you were sharing there.
Yeah, that's that's the new emote.
Wait a minute, it's gone. I thought I saw that earlier. How things been with you, Light?
A lot of ups and downs. I don't know what was the last. I don't remember the last time I was in a call with you guys. So
It's been a while. Last time, I believe you were actually mentoring a kid during that time.
oh wait,
Be a
one
long
or-
time. Just one at the time, I believe.
No, well, I am now tutoring 2 kids.
Ooh, upgrade.
Yeah, he's a little he has a little what do you call it? A boy crush on me, and it's adorable. He's like 5. And I'm his crush.
BR Jason just gives 3 dots as a response. BR Jason says, how have things been with Light? Well, not heavy, that's for sure.
Yeah. Maybe aside from my mom having surgery, not many heavy things. It's not serious surgery. It's just gallstones.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a minor surgery. But yeah, she's been she was out of work for a month, and she's now back into work, working with kinders and all that.
Ah, das Kinder. Having Kinderspiel.
And yeah. And
Have a
for
good
me,
night. You were saying, Light? Sorry.
And for me, I just started this week. Well, last Monday, technically. I just started my knitting club.
Oh.
Program, which I've been trying to do for years, or not trying to do, but it's been what's it called? an ambition, something that I've wanted to do since I was a knitting club, was to create my own knitting club, and I'm actually doing it. We're about to start week 2 of the 3 weeks.
Well,
So,
it's good to see that things
I've
are
been
all
busy.
being stitched together for you.
Exactly. That's how I see it.
Are you joining in white or?
I might have uninstalled Fortnite for a different game.
Okay.
Understandable. Fortnite takes a lot
I
of
haven't
memory
been-
space.
A lot, like Bastion was saying before we joined. What was it? The last update was what, 60, 70 gigabytes for an update.
Yeah.
70.
Yeah, but that was they changed the Lego mode update, and then they put in limited LTM and stuff. It was actually a big change. That's why I think that's probably why there's talk of them changing it to where you can like download parts of it. I mean I know that was a while ago. Like it's not a bit after we started having all these different modes of like, oh, you don't have to install all of Fortnite to have everything. You could like install Lego or VR or racing. I think that was the talk. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen.
That would be great because I would just have the battle royale and festival. I love my music, but that's all I would really have. I don't play anything else. Maybe Rocket League or the racing, maybe. But
That would be a
I don't play much
massive,
anything else.
massive amount of updates to begin with anyway, so.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get back into Fortnite. Being on Xbox, I only have so much space, and I have other big games.
Understandable.
You have to get one of those expanders.
I could, but I mean, I don't really need it that much, and
Yeah.
especially now that I'm busy, I'm not on as much now. I mean, it is the weekend, and I don't have kids to tutor. I'm not doing classes. That's why I'm here. But on the weekdays, I don't have as much time.
Well, we appreciate you taking some time to come and pay a visit to us commoners. But I'm glad, honestly, like that you're finding a chance to engage the real world, like we keep saying is a main goal that we all should have. And so you are taking that and really going off and forging a life for yourself in that sense. So I'm glad to hear.
Now, I'm growing up.
Yes.
I'm actually growing up. I'm not getting taller, but I'm growing up.
Poor Light, her growth is stunted.
It's been stunted since the freshman year. of
Hey
high school.
Jeff,
Yes.
you want some gloves?
Yes, I want to be an ice bender.
There's also a sticky grenade launcher if you want to be dangerous.
Ew, yes. Here okay. My real world smells funny.
Ooh. Oh, and look what else I found out here.
Hey, wonderful.
And I found thermite,
Okay,
so I can
that's-
start the vault.
Wait a minute, when did I pick this one up? Huh, I have it. Perplexing. Okay. Heading on in.
I just wanted to stop by to say hi, and I'll
Wait.
leave you three to your game.
Shenanigans.
And I'm also shenanigans.
Well.
That's right.
Have a good evening, Light, and rest well. Have fun with the tutoring kids, and hope your family doesn't have any other surgeries they have to deal with. And thanks for the life update.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Hey.
Man, this drill makes it so much faster.
Told you you'd like to.
Yeah, the drill's a good one. BR Jason says, glad to hear from you, Light. Alright, I'm not going to waste any time this time. I got to run to the...
Head north.
Yeah, I got to run over to the magic mosses. I'm going to start heading on that way, since this is the one thing that just keeps thwarting me. I'll be back.
Outside the front door's an SUV.
Just on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Oops. You want to ride, Bastion?
Yeah, I'll catch up.
You'll catch up? Okay. I'll start heading north.
I don't like this.
Just in case Jeff gets into trouble.
Me get in trouble? Never.
That's how we died last time.
Oh,
You were running ahead to
you
go
know,
over there, and they couldn't go. Everyone's dying one by one.
you know, speaking truth hurts a lot. But it's true. Okay, well, I just realized something. I need to be at the other one. I have one more coin. So I'm gonna run to the other side of the map.
There should be a medallion.
There should be more than one spot to spend the coins here.
No, this
Or more than one item. Or do you need to actually be at the different one?
other destination. So I know where it is. Gonna go pick up Bastion here.
So which one do you need to go to?
So it's the last one right here. I thought for certain I've
Right,
used
right
that
there.
one over there.
I've got a bounce back, you guys.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that.
I just found a bounce pad.
Oh, bounce pad. Okay.
Launch pad, I think you just flew up into the air.
Hmm. Someone's up ahead. We're going to avoid them. Leave me just knocking over trees like it's nothing. Imagine doing that with a real car. Wouldn't end up very well.
You.
So there was a time I was in a parking lot, and I opened up the door to turn on the vehicle. This was back before we had like all of the ability to start your vehicle from a distance with a remote control, things like that. Which item here? Yeah, I'll go with this.
Where?
There we go. Quest complete. Finally. So I could not figure out.
There's.
Um.
Where's the? Oh,
Oh, I had it. I couldn't figure out
Another one at this one.
where I had put like
Oh, over here.
some of the items for. Oh, wonderful. One of the items I had taken with me to work, I think it was like my lunch bag or something
Here's
like
a
that.
shockwave rocket launcher.
Already used the coin.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh, wait.
say.
What? No. I had a third one? Whoa. Huh.
Mhm.
Interesting. Cool. Well, wonderful. So I went back.
that
So I
one
went back
does
into
work
the
a
into
little
my work.
differently.
I went back into my work to try and find where the lunch bag was. Well, I closed the door of my car, and I left it running because it was just inside. I ran inside, and I came back out, and my door was locked, and the car was running. And my heart sank because I realized I have no way of opening this thing. I was low on fuel, so I called my parents and said, this was my first job. This was Little Caesars. For those of you that know the Little Caesars stories. I went back into the restaurant, and they were just about ready to close the shop, and I said, can I please use the phone? Because we did not have cell phones back then. And so I called my parents and said, hey, I need you to drive over and help me out. I am locked out of the car. Car's running. My dad shows up with a spare key, and he helps me unlock it. I get into the car, and I just am starting to turn away. I'm so flustered, I don't realize what's next to me. It was a light pole. And all I did was just easily go into reverse. I was just going to pull out of the parking spot, and the front of the vehicle crumpled against it. I had not been moving more than 3 or 4 miles an hour, and it crumpled like a tin can. And I got out, I was like, can life get any more frustrating right now? Because more things had gone wrong that week. And here I was with a car that my parents owned that was now damaged. I was going to have to pay for the repairs. I was going to have to figure out how to fix my error. And I was not happy. I was feeling horrible. Well, I learned in the process how to take care of car repairs. It wasn't any easier. But that was versus a light pole at 3 or 4 miles an hour. And then I've seen cars that are completely crumpled by running into a tree. And then I look on the highway, and I see people who are running red lights. They're accelerating as fast as they can down the street. And it's like they have no realization the harm that they're putting themselves into. They don't have any idea of self-preservation. That's a big problem. Come back here, buddy. I've almost caught up with him. Super baseball bat. Away. Where'd he go? There he is. Get him, Bastion. Oh, I'm all out of shot. That's unfortunate. Doesn't have much further he can run. Where'd he go? There we go. Finally. That was quite the chase. A merry chase indeed. I learned a lot when I was at that Little Caesars, as you all know. It works! A baseball bat can defeat a car. Where'd he go? Oh!
Oh, wait. Careful when they're flying in the air with the drill. I think, if I remember right, there's like a glitch right now. Oh shoot, that really messes with their hitboxes. While they're like that, so you can't really hit them.
Uh-oh.
They take me to bat while I was trying to take out their bot.
There he is. Okay, coming back for you guys. One of the things I also learned from that Little Caesars was perversion. No, it's not how to have perversion. It's more like I learned the damage that it does. Well, there was a guy. He was a messed up man. Horrible man. And while he was there, he was always focusing on some of the most horrible things that he could have been doing. Flying car.
Storm.
Guy must have been going back for cards. Didn't realize how big the storm was. There he is.
Oh, it's only at 1 DPS. I thought it was gonna be
good point.
more. I just checked it.
Well, many Caesars, big or little, had many perversions. There's truth in that. This guy had, oh ho! Double run.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Yep. Time to run.
Oh, I like this rocket. Well, one of the things that took place with this guy, he was trying to get many people to participate with him in a very inappropriate, unspeakable act. And you know what I learned from it? Is that there are people that love depravity. And the one thing they can't stand is people that refuse to participate in it. It's a bit of a shock to them. They're like, why does this person not want to join us in our escapades? And it becomes a point of contention and anger and bitterness.
Wait, what's that? Oh, no. That's dangerous.
Well, eventually I shouted at the guy one day. And there's been a couple of times when I've spoken. Oh, golly. That guy survived, fortunately. Unspeakable acts like ruining food by adding ketchup. Storm. You know, I hate to have to say it, BR Jason, but worse.
Oh, Jeff has some real stories.
Oh, someone's behind you, Jess. I'm down.
Oh, dude.
Behind you.
Oh, crap!
Oof.
I accidentally swapped weapons there somehow.
Oh, nicely done there, Bastion. Close one.
In my backpack.
Alright, well, you guys are gonna have to run. Storm's at 5. Don't have long.
Yeah, and I'm catching on the freaking wall and stuff.
Well done, Bastion. Oh no!
What?
Bastion almost bit the dirt. Well done. Ooh, look at all these fancy moves that Bastion's got. Oh my! Oh no.
Don't know why that didn't register as anti-gravity.
Well, we got second place. That's better than we've done in a long time. Well, better than I've done in a long time. But his perversion, this Little Caesars employee, he got to the point when I no longer ethically could stand by. I don't shout a lot. And this was one of the very, very few times that I let it go. That guy didn't know what hit him. Remember how I started off all this stuff by mentioning about the power of words? The words that were said, which I can barely even remember because I was in such a fit of anger, shell-shocked everyone in the shop, and nobody dared say another word about the matter, for or against it. And that was it. That was it. Never again did he bring it up again. Now, it didn't stop him from being perverted and being messed up, but it prevented him from passing it on. A green dog. The St. Patrick dog.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get myself a little bit more water. Be right back. think I need more salt in my diet because I am dehydrated. The skins are very unique. Cosplaying as animals, I'm the only animal.
Right now they have a whole bunch of the cuddle team leaders in the shop. The gummy bear.
Gummy bear. Ugh. You know, actually, my when I was growing up, one of my favorite candies was gummy bears. And then I moved back to America and I hated them. Because I had authentic German gummy bears. And then I got back to the States and they were just a chemical mixture.
I mean, Green 30 is the best. Out of the 29.
Through the 29th, you said?
That Green 30 is better than the other 29 greens.
Oh. Alright, I'm following you guys. Where do you need to go? I got my quest for the night.
Yeah, I've already completed the battle pass, so I'm kind of rushing it this time because
I'm
members
not
ended.
too worried about anything.
Alright, well, I guess we're going right here. Cowabunga. No more Godzilla footprints.
There wasn't any story with Godzilla being on the island. It just came and destroyed some stuff.
Indeed. Say I need to change something. Nope, can't do that. All right. There was another person who had a horrible, horrible, horrible perversion about him. It was not Little Caesars, though. This person was almost 2 years after that. And it was at college. Well, something terrible took place. And I didn't know because, of course, I was a sheltered fella growing up. Same way that I couldn't tell him that my manager at Little Caesars was shipping cocaine around because I was too dense. I thought, boy, look at that flower. That's weird looking. Because I had no idea what it was. Well, same thing when I was at college. There was somebody who was putting themselves out there in a horrible way that I didn't realize what it was until about 2 years later, 2 years after that part. And then it suddenly all clicked, and I was like, wow, my parents did a good job at sheltering me from the evils of the world. But when I literally don't even realize what's going on about something, I'm like, maybe that was just a little too much sheltering. But I still value the sheltering that I got. It allowed me to grow up with without feeling the darkness of the world. And then when I finally did face it, I didn't feel confusion. So I do find value in
What I
that.
wanted. There's someone up top.
Oh, coming up.
I was wanting to grab that gun. Accidentally zipped up. And I'm like, yeah, I want that gun. I'm going back down so I can get the gun. Just touch your pot.
Ooh, water.
Somebody's
Nice, cool,
flying
clear
right here.
blue water. By the way, folks, if you find anything of merit around here, would you consider liking? If you don't like what's happening around here, I at least welcome a dislike, because that means you're flesh and blood. And in a world of AI, I'd rather have a dislike than have people floating like phantoms in the night. Ships in the night as well, for those of you who know the nautical terms. Shipping cocaine. Do you still have contact with him? Maybe you can just give me his number, so I can tell him to change his ways. You know, I actually was, I actually tried to look into him a couple years ago. I got to pass through my old, through the town that I had my first job at. Place was shut down.
Should I go back and grab that thermite so we can take the
We can do
boat
that.
truck coming at us?
Stop!
I'll drop some thermite back here. We need thermite to get in.
I was just gonna keep him right here.
There it is.
Where are they gonna go, actually? They're at the end of the road.
Oh! Oops.
Throw it. Uh-oh.
Did I get it with the thermite?
Nope, you missed it.
No, I think I did with that second one.
There we go.
Lit up.
Now it's on.
I don't know. Hard to tell.
So I went to the town, and I drove by the place, and I noticed that it was shuttered. It's no big surprise. Unfortunately, a lot of places on the East Coast were committing terrible crimes like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if he and his wife eventually got arrested. I do wish I knew. With our digital age, you'd think it would be a little bit easier to try and find that stuff out. But there are some things that are actually really hard to know. Oh, it all exploded into the water.
Hmm? Oh. No, not in the water. Up. Or maybe some in the water, some up there.
Yeah.
Because there was some stuff on that ledge. There's something gold on this. That line of the ledge.
Yeah, it's a pistol.
A mythic suppressed.
You know, sometime I do need to look into, like do a name search, see if they actually did get arrested, because I'm certain that must have happened to them. They had a lot of enemies, you could say, because they had a horrible.
Oh, different horn. I like to say my horn. Oh, I could actually be very, very mean and ruin our game.
What?
I think Patch figured it out. I could drive this on that thing. It would heal it, and you would be trapped in the back, unable to get out.
What? Oh no, the back doesn't return.
Okay, they must have patched that thing. 'Cause I guess they
Oh.
did at one
Oh,
time.
nope. You can't go in. So yeah, I would have gotten trapped back there. You're right.
Oh wow. That just like took out the front. That's in order. Oh no, don't really bounce much, never mind. Oh, it did climb a little bit. So damn it to get hold of this. Or somebody's gliding over here. Ah, I just missed hitting them with a thingy. Ah, I hit them into the rock with the rock. Ah. I've got them on white health now.
Come here, you present. Nope, already have that.
Oh, he had something gold.
Yeah, just legendary. Okay, what
Ghost
do you do?
Striker burst. Little splashes, yeah.
Oh, I love the ability to fly with this thing. Forget the fact that it is actually designed for digging. This thing's made for flying.
Because I healed it, Bastion has to hop on.
Yeah,
I
the
healed
back
it,
is
Bastion
sealed.
an invisible barrier.
This thing's speedy for a big armored vehicle.
It's got some pretty good speed, yeah.
Wonder how much air we can get with it. Oh, we can actually get a little bit.
I got some when I was blowing up the gas station. With it out of curiosity.
When I see game physics, I
would-
always think about the movie The Matrix. And how there is no, basically it's whatever you want it to be. You can alter the code. This thing should be super heavy, impossible to make it jump. But you can do this. And get some air.
Why is that person just standing on the bridge?
This thing should be indestructible. The way you're sitting out of that window. Oh, I need that bat. There you are. I thought I heard someone else. Get iced! Come on, I can't reach you. There we go. A broken record. Well, that's why you have to buy CDs. Records are fragile. More fighting up the mountain. Delicious. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here and try and find out where those folks are. There they are.
Charge is running with that. And I think it just drains the turbo.
Oof. Oh, what is that weapon? Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that,
What?
it was a minigun, it looked like. I'm looking at the replay
Yeah.
right now.
That's one of the. If remember, I told you when we were in one of the.
Yep, you mentioned
vault
about the
things,
miniguns.
I told
Yep.
you to get it. You bought it, I thought.
No, I got the, the Tommy gun.
That is the minigun.
No, I thought I saw a different one. I'm looking at the replay right now.
Oh.
It was a drum gun, a golden one.
Oh, drum gun.
Let me
Well,
see
yeah,
here.
I think you got drum gun and okay, yeah, I guess they are. Yeah, the drum gun and the minigun are back. I think that's mythic.
Yep, no,
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
that's the
Drum
minigun.
guns with Midas, miniguns with Brutus.
Yeah, that's that was a shocking thing to see. Greetings, Conroy. Lurking and watching a movie. Haven't been up this late in a while. Sorry, Caps. No worries about that. I mess up that all the time, actually, and I didn't know that it was culturally not acceptable to use caps until people said, "Why are you so angry?" And I said, "I'm not angry. I'm just using caps, to show focus on something." They're like, "That's like a negative thing." And I didn't realize that until like 2 years ago. Suddenly I understood why everyone got so angry at me. How things been with you,
But
Conroy?
yeah, if you go in your locker now, and you go into the music section, there's now game moments. And you can pick a jam track or live music or whatever. You can pick one for while you're they call it intro music. That's while you're gliding in, and then a celebration music that plays when you win. Which I actually thought of damn man when I heard about it. Like, oh, he can play the llama song. The unicorn song. And yeah, and he can't help but sing along when he's gliding.
Of course.
He won't turn it off or even just mute himself so that the others don't have to hear him. It's like, only you hear the music while you're gliding. But when he's the streamer, everyone watching the stream hears it and they're like, no. People who don't like it are like, no. I'm like, oops.
Some people have their enjoy quirky things. I got my quirky things, and that's we'll say that's Dadman's quirky thing. He likes the unicorn song.
One of them.
One of them, yes.
Like vehicle.
Loaded screen. It shows a Bitcoin chart. It shows it peaking for 1 hour and then just crashing.
Wait,
Oh, I
which
guess
one
there's
is
some, I
that?
forget where they said.
It's the third one of his in the bonus.
Oh,
Oh. Well, there's I forget where they said, but there's somewhere. It's not really an official POI, but there's somewhere on the map where they're building the server farm for the bitcoins.
Oh
Well, the
no.
Dogecoin, whatever they're called.
Oh yeah,
That's what
the
they're
yeah.
called.
We're already robbing the bank, so I don't know how much liquidity there is for the gold. Just keep it liquid.
Yeah. By the way, folks, if you have, I'm not an investor expert by any stretch, but I do know that there are some things that are kind of important to always remember. One of those things is that having things in a physical form
Holy crap!
is more reliable than something that is, digital. And lo and behold, there are a lot of people who want to take your money and use it for digital investments. Don't do it. Do not do it. Ooh, baseball bat. Perfect.
I can take people's money.
We had another team land here.
Yep,
It looks
so-
like, which I'm kind of surprised about.
Whoa, okay, that's somebody else. Okay, I'm down. Oof. Dang nabbit.
Dang, somebody's already rebooting.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
This when is Flooded Frogs a hot drop?
Ever since someone put the frogs to boil.
Oh, I like the new way it shows where your reboot card is on the mini-map.
Oh yeah, that's a lot more efficient.
I just noticed that. I don't remember where I pop out at.
Oh no.
Got the card.
Nicely done there, Bastion.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I was noticing your character. That's a frustration. And you don't have any shockwave hammer to help fix it.
Sliding.
That's unfortunate. That's the guy that got me too.
Ah,
Oof. Rats. I mean, frogs. I think we'll do one last one. Then we'll call it there for the evening. I do want to try and make sure to start some streams earlier. And something happened this last week. Okay. Something happened that made me realize my schedule for the week is shifted without my without really my approval. Sometimes things happen in life, and you just got to make do with what you got. As such, we're going to be starting streams quite a bit earlier. Tonight was just 10 o'clock that we started. There are going to be a couple of days where we start streams at 8 at this point. I could have started it earlier today at 8, but I held off because I was evaluating if I wanted to make that the new standard. Well, that happened this week, and it actually happened today. That it finally like came into reshaping my schedule. So next time we do this is going to be way earlier, and it's going to be on Saturday. I can't necessarily plan out for specific days yet, because my schedule is all over the place. But it looks like Saturdays are going to happen earlier in the day. Well, still night for most people, but you know, it's not like 2, 3 in the morning for some folks. Well, we've had we've had some modest success over the last couple of weeks with the YouTube stuff. We've been going back and we've been doing the restreaming now for months at this point, and there's been quite a big shift. I've liked a lot of the improvements that have happened. A lot of the but there has been quite a big shift in views that I have noticed. And I gotta say, it probably happened exactly for a reason, because the Twitch side of things saw a massive drop-off. You guys can choose our last drop zone. We've seen a massive drop-off of the Twitch side. And granted, we never quite crossed into the thousands of people. Now, we did on Rumble once, but that was because of bots. Well, what was that, Bastion?
There was a raid, though, wasn't it?
No,
Raid, and then you were like one of the only people playing Fortnite at the time, so you were on the top.
yes, the 90,000 people that showed up. That was just before they brought the raid over to Rumble. But we did have like a shout out from Rumble itself, and yeah, we got put on the homepage. Only channel doing Fortnite at the time.
They shout you out, put you on the homepage, but they won't answer your emails. But hey, I have this concern.
I know, isn't that ridiculous? I've asked so many times, I just gave up asking. But it's been interesting at the Twitch side. We've seen anywhere from a 70 to 90% drop off. And I'm not entirely sure why. I think it has to do with that there's a lot of people who have left Twitch. I honestly think that might be the number one thing that's happening. Like right now we have 3 people over there. I don't know who they are, but greetings to you folks. Hope you're doing well. But I have noticed that the channels that have been successful over the last couple of weeks has primarily been YouTube and Rumble. And Rumble's, to you out on Rumble, it would be great if you would like or dislike the video. I'd much appreciate it, because unfortunately Rumble has a whole lot of bots, and I can guarantee you that 3 to 4 bots per stream appear per stream. That's the average that I've noticed. YouTube, on the other hand, tends to have mostly real people. Now, they don't always comment, they don't always like or dislike, but they do a lot more than other ones. Like right now, all interactions have taken place on the YouTube side. None of the other channels have responded. And so I am most grateful for that.
I like how the 2 CGs for the shotgun and
Oh yeah, yeah. Jeep. Let's see. Enemy over the hill.
Yield.
Oh, yeah, shields. Perfect. Time to bathe. With barrels. And away we go. Alright, they're in the water.
Okay. You want to talk about game physics?
Yeah. Someone's up over here.
Oh, they gotta be bad.
Probably. Yeah, definitely bots. Old water bottle.
Maybe shot at from. Oh, there we go. We're by the pillar. Mammoth, if anyone wants it.
Yeah, actually, I will take that. By the way, last night we did a short piece of artwork for a local competition. It did not turn out very well. I will say that. My artwork was terrible compared to what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be refined, but I did it in one stream, and, well, that's all you can get for one stream. You really need to have refinement. But next week we're going to be doing community art again. And so, we're going to be refining the sketch that took place a few weeks ago. And we're going to start the process of blocking out the final. Blocking it out, and then it's going to be printed. And then I'm going to sketch it on actual paper. Just because I want that to be the look and feel of it. So if you have interest in that, that's going to be taking place on the Castercraft side. We have 2 channels. There's the Alaska Man Jeff one, which is currently what we're streaming on. And then there is Castercraft. I have been doing a lot of big updates for Castercraft. You guys haven't been seeing it for a while, but it is happening. And we're almost ready to do the next release. One of the big releases is with Silverado. There's been a big update to a lot of the items that are going to be on Silverado, as well as some user functionality. I'm trying to incorporate it into the incorporate some of the functions of it into the main site. And so I've been working on a unification of all the different tools that I have built, trying to bring them under one roof, you could say. So that way it becomes easier to work with, and we no longer have the logging in problems that have been a frustration for me over the last couple of months. So, Art, Silverado, and the big project have all been a main focus of mine over the last couple of months, and they're all just about ready to come out almost simultaneously. Not exactly, but almost simultaneously.
Just a chug chips. It's kind of fun.
Oh. Ooh. Wonderful jug. Delicious water. Somehow I think if you drank water from a jug like that, it probably wouldn't taste very good. Probably. On the Rumble side, we're probably, at this point, we're probably going to be doing a raid if we still have 5 people or more. Which, if you guys have a suggestion of where to raid to, I am all ears. A lot of the people that I follow on Rumble don't stream during this time of day, and so it's not likely that I'm going to readily find anybody. But yeah, be sure to comment if you have a place you would like to be sent. Oof. Oof.
What the hell? That was interesting.
We both collide into the same pillar. Oh, someone's behind us. Oh boy, cheap viewers on Twitch. Just what I never wanted. Banned. Honestly. It's like, come on, folks. You do realize that it doesn't actually get you any sort of interaction on channels like this.
How about Steve here with the bot?
What was that, Jess?
Somebody's over here with the bot.
Coming on over.
NPC. They're over by the reboot on the other side. The other.
Oh, come on.
I just hit the box. Oh, there's the person. They got the laser gun. Oh, we got another vehicle showing up to come fight them.
Coming over to you.
Well, I can drive away. Then it looks like coming up to two. Car's dead.
Oh! Car blew up. Car flew a long ways. Hmm. Well done. Nice.
Did we already get your car?
It doesn't look like it.
No.
One last thing to consider, folks, is that when this first project comes out, it's going to be very different than what you're used to seeing around here. Very, very different. I don't expect that I'm not going to assume it's going to do well. I know better than to just assume that things magically will just pan out. I'm going to be trying to promote it a little bit. And then once I know what the initial feedback is, I'm going to try and up it. I'm going to try and find a couple streams to go and participate in order to help promote it. So should it happen, should it all transpire according to plan, which again it never does, but if it does go according to plan, this summer we'll see a couple of big changes to some of the types of streams, because a lot of it's going to be trying to help promote this project. I'm going to apologize right up front.
There's some smalls in here, and I do have 50s.
Wonderful.
Okay. An blue outlaw shotgun, an epic mammoth is in the vault. Left behind, or sniper. Oh, here, 50. You grabbed all the ammo, right?
Yep, got all the ammo.
Right, run.
Yep. Get out of the storm. Rocket time. Golden River. If only rivers looked like that in real life. No. You know, it's actually interesting. Rivers that have real gold in it tend to be super, super clear. Beautiful, crystal clear. Whoa, that's not good. Alright, it's coming back. Thank you. Oh, come on. I missed horribly. Well done, Jess. Well done. Oh. That was a good
We
attempt
wiped
there.
each other. Oh, we third party.
Yeah, it was the other guys that were shooting from the ridge line. I was like, oh, great, this is not going to turn out well. Well done, folks. We got to second place. That's better than what we've done for really the last 2 months. Last 2 months have been hard. Yep, and we need to roam around with the deodorant. Greetings, Dylan the Cool Guy, who says, yo. Yo to you, sir.
You.
We are coming to the end of this stream today. We're going to be taking a look for rating options, because I think right now we still have 5 over on Rumble, so if you have a suggestion where you want to end up, please be sure to mention it, because I'm going to be doing a quick little search, because we don't normally get the opportunity to do raids on Rumble. Right now, none of the people I'm following are really online, so we're not going to be going with that option. Let's see here. Let's go with the Fortnite stuff. Let's see if anybody else is live doing Fortnite. Well, looks like there's somebody. No idea how this is going to go, so we're going to give it a shot. There's only 2 people streaming on Fortnite today, and right now it looks like the other channel is where we're going to go. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, head on over to Rumble, and we're going to type in raid. Have a pleasant evening and morning, everybody. On the Rumble side, we're going to do a bit of a send-off on the YouTube side before we end off. But to the Rumble folks, have a very pleasant evening. We'll see you all next time, starting the raid on that side. Thank you, Jess and Bastion, for participating. Much appreciated. It's good to see you guys again. It's been a unique time over the last couple of weeks, not seeing regular faces. And so, well, I still don't see your guys' faces on a regular basis, but I still get to hear your voices. So it is very much appreciated. Thanks for your participation. Hopefully next time we'll get some more, a better victory. So we will see what happens then. All right. Okay. The raid just happened, but it is noisy over there, so I'm going to mute it. Okay. To the rest of you folks, thanks for coming by. It really does mean a lot seeing the folks that stop by to visit. Hopefully folks do get something out of these streams. I like to think that somehow I'm contributing even just a little bit to people's lives, even if it's just a story or two. I'm going to try and be building up the Discord this next week. Not building up like new sections, but more like just contributing to it. I've been a bit AWOL on there as I've been trying to navigate this new sort of setup in life right now. I think I'm at the point where I can start doing that again. So I'll try and stay more engaged over there. And we're going to open things up a little bit more for some of in preparation of some of these projects that are coming to conclusions. But anyway, so the rest of y'all, have a very pleasant evening and morning, everybody. Just a reminder, no matter who you are, no matter what your age, be civil to one another. And we will see you all next time. Until then, folks, have a very pleasant evening.